What's up, guys? Ryan here. You know when I got the reading glasses on that I mean business. It is 9 p.m. I just put my son to bed, busted out some pull-ups, and now I'm here to give you some educational family fun content. Just so you guys know, blue light glasses apparently are a huge scam. So something I believed in that was backed by science that wasn't true. I don't know what to do about that. My contacts are dried out and I have my glasses on. This might be a wild video, guys. You never know what's going to happen. But in this video, I'm going to show you how we use this exact funnel that I'm going to show you in a second here to generate $3,000 in lead sales every single day. And in fact, some days it's closer to 5 or 6,000, depending on kind of the month and the clients that we're working with. But we use this exact funnel to generate high quality leads that keep our clients coming back to us. And I think that's a very important thing that I want to teach you guys today is how to actually generate leads that are ready to pick up the phone and not necessarily buy right away, but they're ready to have a conversation. They have a problem that needs to be solved. So that's what helps differentiate us and helps us sell thousands of leads every single month. And we've coined this funnel the evergreen funnel. And I've actually set up a brand new campaign in the mortgage refi space because we have a new buyer there. So I'm going to show you that funnel today, show you some of the ads I'm testing, and then show you the kind of landing page copy and how I went about creating that so that you can replicate this for your own niche. Of course, you can also join Leadbase free, where I do training on this type of stuff for free every single month. We actually have a couple free calls every single month now where we go over different tactics on lead generation. So join Leadbase free by clicking the link in the description. It's absolutely free and you can get lots of free templates and stuff like that. And you can ask me questions and I answer every single one of them. Without further rambling, let's jump on the computer and see what we got. So we've got our ads manager here. This is with our money saving Scout brand. If you haven't heard of this yet, it's a new brand that we put together to kind of build in the finance space. And we're using it for kind of educational purposes for case studies, but it actually started making us money. And you can actually, if you want to join Leadbase Pro, no pressure, $99 a month, you get access to every single course we've ever put out, weekly calls and all that good stuff. Shameless plug. We actually have a course in there where we show you how we built Money Saving Scout and how we actually got a client. We made a couple grand and we show you the whole process, the profit and loss statement, all that stuff. So I'm using Money Saving Scout in this video as well. We had run some mortgage ads in this account before. Didn't do too great, but these were like a pretty extensive funnel. And so I'm using an even more extensive funnel than that. That was actually like last year. I'm going to show you what I've set up here. So what I've done is I've used our testing strategy, which is one ad per ad set. This is coined by George, who's a coach, one of our coaches at Leadbase. Very smart individual. What we do, actually technically Chris Earlrich, who's also in Leadbase Pro. He kind of figured this out first, I think. So shout out to Chris. Nonetheless, they're both very smart individuals. So in each ad set, we have one single ad so that we can test them each for $5 to see which one is going to produce the best results. You could do more than this, but I want to show you in this video, just keep it somewhat simple. This is a live test though, but I'm going to keep it simple. Just test 7 ads for $5 each. That's $35 a day. I'm going to show you some of the ads I did so that you can go and you can totally create ads like this. I literally filmed this at my house and just went in front of my house. I said, you know, rates are dropping. You can get a cash out refi, save monthly payments, and then use the money to build a deck or something like that, just like I did. So I'll also link all the ads that I have here in the description of this video so that you can access them and take a look at them. Here's some of the scripts I did. I'll show you how I made those in a second. So I've got 7 different ads here. Like I said, I've got 2 of myself in front of my house. So kind of, you know, your classic voice actor ads, but I just do them myself because I'm comfortable doing them. Here, I'll play one for you. Mortgage rates are still historically low. And that means if you have equity in your home, you can actually take out cash while also dropping your payment. In fact, we're helping people on average save $750 per month on their mortgage payment and take out 40 to 60K in equity. All you have to do to see if you get the idea. Guys, I'm literally wearing the same outfit there because I did that 5 hours ago. I've been working all day, guys. I'm on the grind, all right? Anyways, this one is a ChatGPT image. So I'm kind of going with something like, let's say your house is worth 400K, you owe 200, you could take out 100K and you could likely drop your payment depending on when you refinanced. So I've got those, and then I've got some revid ads as well. I'm not going to dive too much into how I made these revid ads. I'll show you one cool thing with revid in this video. Revid's really cool, and I have done other videos on this stuff. So I've created these all for kind of cash out refi and HELOC, and these are the ads that are going to be running in the next little bit here. They're just processing right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at, you can see I've been looking at natural veggie bug repellents. So let's take a look at ChatGPT and let's look at how I made the ads that I have today. So I use our Leadbase Pro Copywriter beta, and this basically allows you to, write super sick ads and kind of like mess around with them. It is still a beta, so we're kind of messing around with this. I think we're going to be adding some new functions to this pretty soon. So what I did was I used our Leadbase Pro customer avatar builder first. So I built a customer avatar. I have another video on this if you want to see it. And then I plugged into here to kind of give ChatGPT. Oh, and you can actually see it here. I gave ChatGPT all this information about my customer from the avatar builder, so it knows who I'm looking for. So it helped me build this. Gender all, age 35 to 60, typical W-2 employees on self-employed with equity in home, middle income earners, 75 to 250K household, credit score 640. So it kind of found me a bunch of different information that I plugged in here. And then I grabbed some of my favorite ads that it gave to us based on some frameworks that we've given it. And so we've got a couple fear-based ones. And again, these will all be in the description. Got anger and rebellion. I'm not necessarily a huge fan of this one. I've been using it, so we might kind of take out this template that we've given it. Shock relief. I like this one quite a bit. We shaved $314 of our payments, got 40K in cash out. So any kind of story like that, I think could work really well. And the reason I like cash out refi is it's a money for jam offer. It's like you're paying, $2,000 a month. Hey, what if you could take out 40K and pay 1,600? It's such a easy sell because there's no, like, you don't have to pay 10K up front. Sure, you might have to pay a mortgage penalty, but it all shakes out that you save money and take cash out. It's such a good offer. No credit damage, no upfront cost, funding in 12 days. This isn't another get rich loan hack. I might remove that because I don't want people to even think about that. Demo ad group, built for homeowners that think ahead. And then I wanted to get a few trust-based ones, which I think will be kind of like building some trust into this copywriter. Trust-based ad copy. Let's be real. So we thought it was a scam too. It wasn't. Sound familiar? But we built this. We built this to be the anti-scam. I also didn't use this because I almost don't even want to talk about scams. But then I did one based on logic and math. So I said, do one based on owing 200K on a 400K house. And then you take out 300K to pay off the loan, pocket 100K, and still drop your payment by a few $100s. I really like this one. Okay. So I gave them an example. You owe 200K on a 400K home. You're sitting on a stack of cash. Okay. So again, for the third time, these will be in the description. And so I built these ads, and then I said, give me 5 headlines for Meta. I took these headlines, and I don't always just take these and throw them right in. Obviously, I like to kind of tweak these a little bit and mess around with them, but this is just such a good starting point. And then I said, turn this math-driven ad into 120 to 180-second VSL. So you're going to see in a bit here the evergreen funnel that we're using. I do use a VSL in one of my variants. I've been having a lot of success with short numbers-based VSLs where I explain a concept to people. It also helps them see my face, so they see me in some of the ads. They see me on the landing page. They're going to see me on the thank you page. It's just a human element, which a lot of people don't have. And my VSL isn't super professional, but the ones that I've been making are just me here, and they work really well. So here's the VSL script. Again, it is in the description. It's basically expanding on the ad using some math. I'm having our editor Jesse, who's also editing this video, give some love to Jesse, guys. He's going to be editing that a little bit for me, but I do have a basic one on the page right now that I just quickly edited. I also bought a teleprompter, which is pretty helpful. If you don't have a teleprompter and you want to film these yourself, I suggest buying a cheap one. I think mine was like $100, and I just plop my phone up there and I'm able to read this out. And so what I did was I messed around with it a few times, and then I said, give me a version in plain text so I can plug it in the teleprompter. I read it out, and boom, that's it. Okay, sorry, I'm looking at a page of text. This is probably boring for you guys, so I apologize. Let's go to the ads, okay? So just quickly, I'll talk about how I made them. So obviously, I filmed one myself. One I asked ChatGPT down here. So I basically go through, write me ad copy, write me a VSL script, and then I said, make me some ads based off this. And it gave me this one, which I think is actually pretty sweet. Homeowners refi for 300K, pay off mortgage, pocket 100K, and lower your payment. This is obviously a very specific example, but I think with the average home price in the States being, I believe, around 400 to 500K, obviously depending on the state, hopefully people get the concept. And then I had this one created as well. So just some simple images with ChatGPT. And I'm just putting the test up there. I actually really think you only need 7 to 10 images in your test because you can start to see what's working. If the videos are really crushing, go make some more like video variations. If ChatGPT ads like this are crushing, go make some more ads like this, or make some ugly ads using the templates in Canva that we've shared with you before. Revid helped me also write some scripts here. So I basically gave it the ad, and then it pumps out these scripts. The scripts that Revid writes are pretty freaking good. So I use one of these. Refinance my mortgage and drop my payment by $800 while pulling out 50K in cash. This is the move everyone should be making right now, but most people don't even know it exists. It's called the cash out refinance combined with the HELOC strategy. Like these scripts are legit, and it writes you 3 of them. So all you have to do is script generator and Revid, plug your ChatGPT ad in there, and you're going to get some like pretty solid ads that you have to tweak them a little bit, but man, it's It's nice to have some basic frameworks, and it writes scripts like an ad copywriter would write a script, how I would write a script. I'm very impressed with Revid. I think it's pretty sweet. I also use Ideogram to create some ads. You just prompt it here and it creates some other ChatGPT ads. So I made some of these ones here. Refinance and save, 400K, 200K, unlock 100K cash. It has this weird logo in the top corner, but I don't really care too much about that. It's just gonna, people probably won't even look at it. I literally had a video in the mortgage space that I ran that was, at the end of it, I was like, ah, damn it, blah, and I messed up the video and I accidentally ran it and it got the most leads. That's how silly Facebook is people just want to see a real human being doing something real. So I literally read the ad for 30 seconds, and at the end I'm like, ah, damn it. And I ran that ad, and I think what I did was I edited that out, but Facebook is so broken that you can't edit things in here because I, for some reason, left it on the end of the ad. I edited it in Facebook and it never edited it. And then it got like 50 leads for the best price. And it's me swearing at the end. So anyways, I don't know what that means, but it might just mean don't run something that looks extremely corporate and perfect. Run something that looks real, which me in the backyard, average looking Canadian kid is usually pretty effective, honestly. Anyways, let's go to our evergreen funnel. So we've got a couple different money saving scout things here. We've been messing around with a few things. Got our refi sales page 1 to 3. So this is our evergreen funnel, guys. This is, again, the funnel that we use to sell several $1,000s in leads per day. I've got a little split test set up, and I'm excited to run this. So I've got the headlines right here, and this is unbounced, by the way. Unbounced allows you to test basically unlimited variants and weight them. I'm testing 3 to start. I've got drowning in bills while sitting on a gold mine. So it's kind of like a emotion-based hook. Drop your mortgage payment and take out cash, a little bit of a math-based hook, and then my VSL. So I'll show you both of these and what they look like. So this is our kind of long form funnel. Drop your mortgage payment and take out cash. You could unlock 200K, 20 to 100K from your home without banks, without BS, and without touching your credit. See if I qualify. We've got kind of like pushing into the pain point is section 1 here. We've got a little bit of logic and like benefit stacking here in section 2, social proof in section 3, a little bit more kind of like story-based social proof here as well, and a little bit of logic, just continuing to press into pain point and kind of present the offer to people. And then again, how to do it. Yes, I'm ready to see my options. So that's the non-VSL one that obviously anybody could do very easily. And then this is my VSL here. Oh, I think Ryan B moved this around a little bit, put it under it, which is cool, just so people see my video right away. You can watch it, link in the description, guys. You can check out that video. It's like 2 minutes, and I just go through an example of somebody doing a cash out refi. So drop your payment and take out cash. The rest of the page is the same. So here's the page. I didn't really center myself that great, but Jesse, my faithful editor, will fix that when we actually put this live. Check if I qualify, and then they go to the quiz page. So this is a click through to a quiz page. Homeowners, see if you qualify for these new home equity unlocks. I'll be split testing these as well, this headline. So on this page, we'll also have money saving scout, quiz page 2 out of 3. I still have to build some variants here. So this right here is this page, and we have no variants yet, but I'm going to be split testing a bunch of different headlines here. One might be see if you qualify for up to 100K in cash from your home while dropping your payment. Again, very logic-based things. These are very pretty strong offers. Again, especially if someone's refinanced in the last couple of years and now rates have come down. We've got a couple little things here, but this is really focused on getting people through the quiz. What type of family is it? What type of home is it? Single family. How are you using the property? Primary residence. Value of the property, 725. When did you buy or refi? Let's say they did it in like 2023, so they're probably hurting if they did that. Do you have a mortgage or line of credit? Yes. How much? Let's say they owe like 450. What's your current interest rate? It sucks. I mean, maybe that's good for some people. I don't know. How many years left on your current term? 2. Current monthly payment. I don't know if that would be probably like 20 something hundred. Okay, how much are you looking to get out? I'll probably, note to Ryan B, we'll probably change these to smaller increments because we said up to 100K. Maybe we'll go as high as 250. What is your guess for credit score? We don't want to scare anyone off quite yet with this. What's the property address? Then we one-time password verify these people. So as you can see, they're going through a very extensive funnel here, lots of different steps. to become a lead. And that is what produces these high quality leads for us. As people are becoming invested, the psychology of the lead is changing when they're going through something like this, because we're trying to make them work for it a little bit so that they're excited to get this new monthly payment to get to that dream state that they want to be in. And this simply works. Next would be, I still have to build out the thank you page, but a note on the thank you page. The thank you page is valuable real estate. I'm going to be filming a video for the thank you page as well. I want to keep people there as long as possible and get them even further committed to the brand and everything that they've seen, so that they just become the best possible lead. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I talked very fast, so hope you guys could follow along. Just to recap again, we set up our Facebook ads. We did a scientific test using ad set budgets and one ad per ad set budget. I used a few different platforms to create these ads, including ChatGPT, kind of tweaked things a little bit, and then built my landing pages. Actually, Ryan B did. Thank you, Ryan B. Using our evergreen funnel with a VSL, a very extensive funnel, so we get a high quality lead. And at the end of the day, what's happened in lead generation over the past couple of years is we've all raced to the bottom. We've decided that mortgage leads on Meta cost $40. And so when we speak to someone, we're scared to pitch higher than that. But you know what? These leads might cost me, might cost me 30 to $40. I don't know yet. But when I go to a buyer, I'm gonna say they cost $80, and they're gonna say, "Oh, I pay 40." And then all I have to say is, "Well, how'd that go for you?" So I think we should get in the habit of producing the highest quality lead possible, and then pitching people higher, because if we just pitch the same as everyone else, we're going to sound like everyone else. But if I go to a mortgage buyer and I say the leads are 100, they're going to ask me questions, and I'm going to have a chance to explain to them why our leads are so much better, and they're going to waste like 3 times less time on these leads and actually be able to close more of them without wasting all their time. So you begin to differentiate yourself when you focus on quality, and that's the focus of why we use this funnel and why we've pretty much moved everything to this funnel over the past 6 months. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go get some sleep because I go to bed at like 9:30 because I'm a parent. We'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Join Leadbase free, and if you want more, Leadbase Pro is there for you. We just hit 200 members, so I'd love to see you in there on our weekly calls where I answer all your questions. Thanks, guys. Bye.